So, hi everybody and welcome back. This is the Unreal Engine 5 tutorial series for beginners and this is video number 16. We finished in the last video blueprints, at least a short overview. That was the store which we created. And today we don't continue this one. So first of all, we click it away and we go. Instead, we are going to our folder view here down and we create a new folder because we are talking a little bit about audio. Not much, but a short overview. So here in the starter content, there is an audio file and we will talk about them a little bit. And we will bring them to our folder because we are using them for a demonstration. But before we do this, let's talk. When we watch here the audio file from the starter content, we can see two different types. And watch this color in the middle. This is a bluish color and this one is what called in English, I don't know. This one is this purple color, I think. Okay, we have here a bluish color and this color here, right? And both are audio files, but they are not the same type. And when I hover over this one, for example, you can see on the tooltip it says on top in parentheses sound wave, and when I go here over this one, it says in the tooltip on top sound cue. So the only thing what you should know here is you can normally use both. At start, later you will differentiate it a little bit, but you can use both. This wave file is actually a format which you can create on your own. For example, if you have a sound program system or like a microphone like here, then you can record this sound and export it as a WAV file. That would be this one, but you can't export it as a cue file, I think, because this one is Unreal specific. It's an Unreal specific file, and this is the main difference here at start. And when I click now on this WAV file with a double click, then there is only a details panel and you can set some details. Not very important right now, that's why I click it away. And when I click on the Q one, and you see now it's different, right? So let's dock them on top. When I click on the Unreal Engine version, we have an editor where we can actually code. And yes, this is a big difference, and we will not go now here how to code. Just to mention it, here you can write a little bit coding, and this one, the Q1, I double click it and I dock it on top, and you can see here it's just the file which you imported. Okay, so the question is what to use then. I would say if you have no coding, you don't use a Q. So then you can just use the WAV file, because if you make a queue, it get extra overhead with files, and it makes only sense to use that one if you change not the settings. If you are going to code here something, you see here is again a place with nodes, and they have coded here something, and yeah, but if you are not going to do anything here, create a code or so, then I would rather use this one, because this one is plain WAV file, and that's it. Perfect. So that said, let's continue a little bit. Let's say, before we continue, let's take all the sound files to our folder. We know how we do this. We create again. You can just, this time, I don't create it but you can here create audio file and then export all, move all in it. But like I said, there is the other way, which is easier. You can click on it, and if this folder view is already the right one, like you want, you just go on top and I drop it here, move here. Now the audio file should be moved there. Very strange is that it's here too. The reason for that is most time you go on top content and then right click, and again this fix up redirections, it's fixed. Still here, even so I moved it there, you can just delete this one. All right, we deleted it, and now it is in our folder view because we are using that. So I click on audio, and I have still a problem because now I have still both. Normally I would even separate this both. Let's say we make here, we go here on a free place, right click, new folder, and right here, like here on the tooltip, oops, right here, wave, wow, for example, and the other one more folder, and right here Q. And this one you do because you don't want all time distinguish between this both. Then I select all the wave files, which is this one, this, oh no, not all. Okay, I just select then, oh no, why you do this to me? Okay, this one, I think I have all now, and messed up here a little bit, and here too, because it selected all again. Okay, this one are all my wave files, and then drag and drop it to my wave folder, move here, and this should be all my cues. Okay, now it's easy, select all, and to the Q folders, move here. And we have to do it again, you can use it here, I go all time on content on top and fix up redirections. All right, it's done. So we go there to our audio file. Now they are separated. That's better, much better, because now we know they are not at the same place. So before we go on to use them here in our scene, one more thing. I said this wave datei, normally this wave datei which you see here, you are importing from the web or from from your hard drive or whatever. But this Q datei you are creating from this wave dateis. So how we are going to create this? There are different ways. Let me show you the one I do often. You just select one of them, then right click, and then you can go normally is this changed? Yeah, great. Here on top, I thought it was changed. No, it was not here. It says here create queue right on top, and now when I click on this one, for example, you can see the same thing here is now a sound wave for Unreal Engine, but only do this, like I said, when I double click it, you want to change here and use here the coding stuff. You can do here something like that, but if you don't need that, just don't create a queue. In my case, it was just a demonstration, and I delete this one. Most time they create a queue, but like I said, just do it if you want use coding. If you don't use it, perhaps there are other reasons to still create a queue, but right now we make it this way. So the next thing is now before we put this sounds here in our C, we can just click on this symbol here in the middle. You can see it and hear what the sounds are. That's very nice. And the sound which I'm interested right now is just the starter music here. This is so you can hear it, right? Or this one are birds and so on. And this is just a preview. This is nice. And now we are going to use it. Using the music, it's very easy actually. You just click on it, drag and drop it in your scene. Even this one is the wave file. This should work too. And when you start now, you hear the sound. Okay, this is the smoke sound. It's not so very important. Let's go to our smoke sound here again, delete this. Let's go for our starter sound. I press start and we have the sound. But careful, the sound has of course here details, and there you set, for example, here the volume a little bit, and then you set it if it should start at with begin play. So for example, when you press here the play button, it should play 2, it should loop, and so on. These things you do in the sound settings. We are not going to do this here in the overview. This is when we talk, when you watch a YouTube with with sound, and so the only thing what we need here is actually that's it what we need. I mean, we have already made sound, right? That's it. So yeah, I think that's enough for sound, and all other things you can how to import, create sound, and so you learn when you watch YouTube with sound and so on, or main menu, creating main menu and a background sound and all the stuff there. So, but what we do is, let's see, I have just drag and drop the wave that I in. We can keep this or not, because I don't want the sound actually. I just delete it. And then what we are going to do next is stop. I think I stop here with this video because it was just, I want to just talk about the sound. And in the next video, let me show you what we are going there. So we have almost these maps we have actually. We will get rid of this one soon, but not right now because there is advanced lightning, interesting, and yeah, this HDL3 blueprints, this one, let me see, we keep that. I don't take this over because I want not use them, that's why I keep them here. And in particles, this is also a very nice interesting thing. Yes, and here's the problem, we have the materials here, which is normally good, but we have a materials folder here. Okay, the next thing, in the next video we are going for particles, I think, and get rid of the other ones here, because we don't need them. I just mentioned them shortly. Maps we have already talked a little bit. HDR will, yeah. Okay, see you there, bye.